I'm doing great, Gabes. And listen, all those, when they would announce us coming out of the tunnel and they'd say number 8, but they'd start cheering really, you thought they'd start cheering really loud for you. That was the beginning of the cheers for number 9. Just so you know that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Number 8, number 9. So we go back so many years. We go back, played together for 9 years, won some championships. Let me just back up a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, give you a little bit of a bio on Chris Flynn. Chris Flynn is probably one of the best athletes to ever come out of the Philadelphia area. He was on the all-decade team back in the 90s. He started his high school career. He was an all-star and all-American at Episcopal Academy. He's one of those local guys that made good and made everybody proud. Went on to the University of Pennsylvania. You were a dual sport athlete that Penn considers one of the best ever. Okay, played football and lacrosse. You're rookie of the year. You're a rookie of Ivy League rookie of the year in football freshman year. Right. By the time you were a senior, you were first team All Ivy, first team All American, and the Ivy League Player of the Year in lacrosse. What more? And then you're Team USA. I mean, you're looking. Chris Flynn is one of the most humble people I know for being one of the best athletes ever to come out of Philadelphia.
Well,
What do you say about that, Flinny boy?
the reason it's so fun is the people that you're around, your teammates, their parents, your father, my dad. It was just pure fun. There was no pressure on anybody. You went there because you had fun. You hung out after just to be with your friends, just to be with the fans. And that was so important back then. And that's what made it so, I'm going to call it beautiful. It was something that I'll always treasure.
Yeah, so great. And you, like me, the first time you ever played box lacrosse was your first practice, right? Talk about that, how you adjusted for your first practice and your first tryout with the Wings.
Well, you know what? Playing football 4 years, kind of, you get low. You learn to take the hits. You try and run through people. I think that one of my attributes that helped me be a little bit better, not that I was really fast, but I was quick. I was lateral speed. I think I had decent peripheral vision, and I think that helped a lot in the indoor, especially when, I just happened to hit a guy maybe illegally and he was trying to get back at me, and I had to have eyes at the back of my head.
If you want to YouTube Chris Flynn or goalie goes berserk, talk about that one.
Yeah, well, we had come down on offense. I was lucky enough to get the ball. I kind of took it away from the goalie a little bit, and I got it out to Paulie D, and Paulie D did a top corner, sort of sidearm behind his back, and he pinged the corner. So right there, the goalie's not happy. And he starts yelling at the ref or whatever. And I came over to him. I'm like, shut your pie hole, buddy. Get back in the goal. And then he shoved me, and then I shoved him. And, ref, oh, you're both going to the box. So it took me a while, but I walked over there, and I'm in there. And this goalie's so mad. And I guess Connolly was walking over there, and he just started, Connolly's 5'7", 5'8", 145 pounds. And this goalie's got all his pads on. And I'm seeing him jawing at JC, who's a great dude. And I'm like, I don't know. I just got this urge. And I came bolting out of the penalty box. And I just tackled him. He didn't even see me coming. I tackled him. He's on top of me. We have all our gear on. It was more fun than anything else because nobody could have gotten hurt. It was just, looking at it in retrospect, it looked worse than what it was. But, yeah, I think we both took a leave of absence after that from that game.
Well, you're also one of the fan favorites, and with all the physical play, you were an absolute, grinder, just a guy that would always have the big hit. Talk about the Philadelphia Wings fans.
You know what? I would have played for free, and basically it was almost for free. And those fans came out regardless. And guys like Chopper and, Mom and all these other, they would travel well too. They'd go up to Buffalo. They'd take a bus up there. And you could hear them, their support. They made you feel like you were a star. And, coming from Delaware County, Springfield, nothing was better than feeling like a professional athlete, even if it was just for a couple hours and you knew who you really were, the next day. But for that 3, 4, 5 hours, you felt really special and you appreciated those fans so much for making you feel that way because they lived and died by us. And luckily, we were able to give them some championships and thrill them a little bit. And you just wanted to be around them because the vibe was so great.
Yeah, so true. And again, the players are, even 35 years later, it's kind of the same. Beer tickets are still handed out. The fans we're at 8,500 right now, trying to get back to the 16, 17,000 back in our championship days. But you're one of the all-time greatest, Wings. I want to thank you for joining us. We will see you, Wings fans will see you at halftime of this weekend's game down at Wells Fargo Center versus Panther City. On behalf of Chris Flynn, this is Scott Gabrielsen saying thank you for joining us and go Wings.
Love you guys. Awesome. Good luck, Wings.